Good morning, class. Today we'll be discussing the practical session. So we start with the ecological exercises. So exercises will be divided into environment, family planning, nutritional requirements, and so on. So today we'll do around 3 exercises, that is ecological exercises. Okay. So first, is like a patient with high fever along with chills has attended OPD of a primary health center where microscopy results are not available within 24 hours. Then monovalent rapid diagnostic test, that is RDT, is used. PHC is in the state of Telangana, and the PHC is located where the TFR is more than 1% and falciparum percentage is more than 30% in last 3 years. The RDT showed positive for the Plasmodium falciparum. So here the first case is like a patient with high grade fever with chills attending an OPD. On diagnostic test of RDT, it showed positive for falciparum. So next the question is, name the treatment scheduled to be given to this particular case. Yeah. If the patient does not respond to the treatment given, what will the further action? Then third is, what is the action plan? So now we go with the solution. So what treatment we give for the falciparum cases is artesunate combination therapy for 3 days. That is artesunate for 3 days plus sulfotoxin pyrimethamine on day 1. Plus we use sulfamethoxazole single dose on day 2. That is single dose of primaquine, that is 0.75 milligram per body weight. So on day 1 we use ACT combination therapy, then a single dose of primaquine, that is 0.75 milligram per kg body weight. That is the treatment given. Now what if the patient doesn't respond to the above treatment? What we do? We start with artemether, that is 20 milligrams plus lumefantrine 120 milligrams as per the age specific dose. Right? Even if it is not responding to ACT, quinine with doxycycline to be used. But there is something contraindication for doxycycline is it is contraindicated in pregnancy, lactation, and children less than 8 years of age. Right? So if the patient with a falciparum positive, we use ACT combination therapy plus single dose of primaquine. If patient doesn't respond to the above treatment, we go for the artemether and lumefantrine as per the age specific. Still, if it is not responding, then we go with quinine and doxycycline. The contraindication for doxycycline is in pregnancy, lactation, and children up to the age of 8 years. And what are the chemotherapy for severe and complicated malaria? So initially, parenteral therapy for 48 hours, that is quinine 20 milligram per kg body weight on admission, that is IV infusion, or it can be given in divided doses through intramuscular injections, followed by maintenance dose of 10 milligrams per kg 8 hourly. That should be like IV infusion 5 milligram per kg body weight. Then artesunate 2.4 milligram per kg body weight intravenous or intramuscular on the admission. Then 12th hourly should be given. Then artemether 3.2 milligrams per kg intramuscular on admission. Then dose is 1.6 milligrams per day. Or then artether 150 milligrams daily for 3 days, and it's not given in the children. For the follow-up treatment, when patient can take oral medication, then quinine 10 milligram per kg body weight thrice daily with doxycycline 10 milligram per day. Then, or one more thing is clindamycin in pregnant women and children, because the doxycycline is contraindicated in women and children less than 8 years of age. Then what are the do's in the severe malaria and don'ts? What should not be done in management of severe malaria cases, or we follow us for what should not be done. No corticosteroids should be given, no intravenous mannitol, no heparin, like heparin is used as anticoagulant, that should not be given, no adrenaline, and no over-hydration. Then what is the action plan? First action plan is surveillance and case management. Then we have the active and passive surveillance, that is case detection. Then early diagnosis and complete treatment. Integrated vector management. Then we have indoor residual spray. Then insecticide treated pet nets and long-lasting insecticidal nets. Then anti-larval measures, including source reduction, should be followed for the action plan. Now coming to the second question. The first question was like malaria. Then second question is, there was an outbreak of gastroenteritis in a village in the month of April 1996. The water sample from the village well was sent for the laboratory investigation. This is the following report of the water quality. Please give your comments on the report. The chloride of the sample taken from the well is 4 chlorides contains 400 milligrams per liter. The nitrate is 0.02 milligrams per liter. Nitrites, it is 0.1 milligrams per liter. Then dissolved oxygen, 4 milligrams per liter. Then the coliform count, 10 per 100 ml of feces, and streptococci is found to be positive. So in a village there was a gastroenteritis, and the sample of the water from the particular village was taken, and these are the findings, like chloride 400, nitrites 0.02, nitrates 0.1, the dissolved oxygen 4.0 milligrams per liter, coliform 10 per 100 ml of feces, then streptococci is found to be positive. Now coming to the solution, what we do is, chloride given is 400 milligrams per liter. So the standard prescribed chlorine in the water should be around 200 milligrams per liter. And the maximum limit is 600 milligrams per liter. The chloride is between 200 to 600 milligrams per liter is a standard prescribed one. If exceeds 250, people may complain about taste and pollutions. Then coming to the nitrates and nitrites, the guideline value of nitrate is 3 milligrams per liter and nitrate is 50 milligrams per liter. The report shows both nitrates and nitrates are less than the normal levels. Then coming to the dissolved oxygen, depletion of the oxygen, that is dissolved oxygen in the water supply, can encourage microbial reduction. Nitrates to nitrites and sulfides to sulfide, giving rise to odor problem of the water. In this report, it is 4 milligrams per liter, which is the normal one. Then coming to the coliform count, there must not be any coliform bacteria in 100 ml water sample. The report is 10 per 100 ml of water. It shows there is a fecal contamination of water and it is unfit for drinking. The fecal streptococci in the sample shows a recent fecal pollution of the water. If you find the streptococci positive in the given water sample, it indicates there is a recent water pollution or water contamination. So it is an unfit for drinking. So what advice we give is, immediate measure is to go for alternate water source. If not sterilize the water in a small scale, such as pot chlorination and boiling of the water can be used. Thereafter, search for source of fecal contamination should be traced and advise public health engineering methods. Then coming to the third problem, third epidemiological exercise. So we have a data from a city. The following or the recorded data for a city X. So the population as on March 1st, 1981 was 6,20,000. The population on the March 1st, 1991 was 7,80,000. The number of diapers during the year 1994 was 30,200. Number of deaths during year 1994 was 9,300. So number of infant deaths during the year 1994 was 2,500. So now we have data as on March 1st of 1981 was 6,20,000. After 10 years, it was 7,80,000. Then we have data of year 1994. So live births during 1994 was 30,200. And deaths during the year 1994 was 9,300. And infant deaths during the year 1994 was 2,500. So what we have to do is calculate the following measures for the year 1994. So calculate the decadal growth rate for 1981 to 1991. Then calculate the mid-year population. Calculate the crude birth rates, crude death rate, and infant mortality rate. And finally, give your comments on the data. So now we do the solution calculating the decadal growth for the given city X. So what we have is during 1981 census, the population was 6,20,000. So for the year 1991, the census was 7,80,000. So now we do inter-censual difference, like this decadal growth is 7,80,000 minus 6,20,000, that is 1,60,000. So now the decadal growth rate is around 25.81%. Now we have the decadal growth rate is around 25.81%. Calculating the mid-year population, so annual increase rate was 1,60,000, what we got from the previous slide. Now the annual increase is the 1,60,000 upon 10 reduce 16,000. So the population increase for 3 completed years will be 16,000 into 3, that is 48,000. So annual increase rate was like 1,60,000 upon 10, which gives us 16,000 per year. So the population increase for 3 completed years is 16,000 per year into 3 consecutive years, it is 48,000. So number of months from March 1st, 1994 to June is 4 months. So now we have 4 months. For a period of 4 months, the population increase will be 16,000 into 4 upon 12. That is, the population increase will be 5,334. So now the population at the end of June 1991 is 7,80,000 plus 5,334. That is 7,85,334. So now for the mid-year population of the year 1994, the city X will be 7,85,334 plus 48,000. That is these 3 months. What they had asked is for the calculate the mid-year population. They had given us to calculate for the mid-year population, decadal growth rate, mid-year population, crude birth rate, and all these indices. So now what we have is mid-year population, that is 8,33,334. So now what indices we have to calculate is crude birth rate. What we have with us is we have mid-year population at the end of June 1994, and we have total number of live births during 1994. So calculating the crude birth rate, the formula will be total number of live births in that particular year on mid-year population in 2000. So we have total number of live births is 30,200 upon total mid-year population. So that will be 36.3. So crude birth rate will be 36.3 per thousand population. So birth rate of the year 1994 of the city is 36.3, like crude birth rate 36.3 per thousand population. Now coming to the calculation of crude death rate. So what we have with us, mid-year population and total number of deaths during 1994. So crude birth rate is formula is number of deaths during that particular year upon mid-year population in 2000. That gives 9,300 is the crude death here upon mid-year population 8,33,334 in 2000. So now the crude death rate for the year 1994 will be 11.2 per thousand population. Then calculating the infant mortality. So infant mortality, what data we have? Total number of live births and total number of infant deaths during the particular year 1994. For infant mortality rate, the formula is number of deaths of infant in that particular year upon total number of live births. So what we have is total infant death rate is 2,500 upon total number of live births is 30,200 into 1,000. So infant mortality rate in the particular year will be 82.7 per thousand population. So infant will be 82.7. Then comment the city population growth, crude birth rate, crude death rate, infant mortality is to be compared with other cities. Bar diagram can be used and shall be compared with the previous years. It provides a health status of the community. So for these questions, like we have the one question number 1, treatment for the chloroquine resistant, and second is on the permissible levels of chloride in the water, and third question is this vital statistics from a particular village where we have this total live births, total number of deaths, infant death, and maternal death. You are supposed to submit these answers. Okay, thank you, class.